Hold on, let me get something. I got the banjo. Got me the banjo. It is actually significantly more entertaining to learn than like anything else. Like I tried to learn the guitar when I was I actually don't remember how young I was. I was really young. I tried to learn the banjo. But Mason messages me one day and he goes, "Hey, they're selling a banjo for $250. I'm like, "Get it." And he goes, "I will." I go, "Get it." He goes, "I will." I'm like, Get it. That's cheaper than Guitar Center. All right. Get myself a goddamn banjo. I don't know why I wanted to play this. This is a very ill-advised stream game. I already had a save, but I'm gonna redo the save.
They are, to put it bluntly, both puerile and deluded. A tough crowd.
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane?
Everyone drop an F in the chat for Padak. The stupid dumb brainless fish that got ate the fuck out Epic Gamer style.
Yeah, no kidding. So, Barach, your performance was a flop. You're unfit for the role. A cursed production. This is our second attempt and a second failure. Come on, the first one was decent. This is not for you to judge. We gave it all we had. Whatever, you're dismissed. The bird will give you your final payment. Aren't you tired of those beakheads? They were the only useful people around. Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
If you bend your mind toward a challenge, the skill will follow in your hands.
This is the Bachelor. He was one of the doctors. This area is actually kind of pointless, if I remember.
Weird that you're still alive.
This is the Changeling. She's another playable character from the old game, but you can't exactly play as the other two. The birds are fingers. Oh, okay. Want to receive your payment? Well, everyone will get paid what they're due in the cathedral. That's where the final choice will be made. How much is this game? I have no idea.
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane?
Thanks,
Little
Roger.
chuckle fuck.
Can't wait to get started on this a second time. Oh, I know this girl.
The foreman
Aspity.
has hooves for feet. Or so I've been told.
Want a piece of advice? The town is gone, to hell with it, but the kin are also gone. Your family is gone, your father remains unavenged, his path unfollowed. The 7 children who entrusted their lives to you are dead. You are the only one left. Do you want to save yourself at least? Not all is lost. You think she loves you? Think she's a friend and he's a foe? Because he brought in cannons? Don't talk to her first, talk to him. This is all new to me. These did not used to be here. My favorite part of Pathologic was the death part. There's kids just fucking playing. I need to raise my karma. Go to the local food bank.
A brigadier general at 27. Still weighted with captain's bars.
This guy looks like the guy from Hunt Down the Freeman. If you told me you had 3 tank cars of Panacea and an army of doctors from the capital ready to administer it, that would have convinced me. As it stands, there's no going back.
Mere words are neither priceless nor worthless. Mind their purpose.
The Inquisitors are weird. This whole everything is like worthless. This is all the beginning of the game with no real. It's all the beginning of the game with no real like influence to how you play the game, because this is technically the end of the game. Pathologic 2, as it stands, is a very odd Slavic game, and you will ask yourself, what the hell is going on, quite many times. The way the game is set is, there's a meta-narrative going on that only you seem to know, as the player. Not the characters, but the player. The game likes to talk to you specifically. The current situation we're in right now is, this is the last day of the 12 days that you get to play the game. This is the end. This is the bad ending. This is what happens if you fuck up. You have 12 days to find a cure for a plague. But the plague doesn't even really exist or show up till the 4th day. There's many ways to play the game, and there's lots of events, and the game actively tells you you will not get to every event in a playthrough. If you want to see what every event is, you will miss another
Are you
event.
fucking insane?
Would you say this game requires big brain to understand? I feel like this game came out too early for its time.
I would say this game requires effort and patience. You're not going to get it all on the right try the first time. The game actively expects you to fuck up. The game actively expects you to not get everything. It wants you
Mind you don't step off the
challenge
stage and
yourself.
break something.
Not a second, a first one. Let us imagine that the last train has not yet left the station. You are Artemi Barak, a surgeon. You're coming back to your hometown. Hey, cat. How did you get inside this coffin? You mean this train? A coffin is the best means of transportation in the world. It can get you to unimaginable places. True. So this is the journal. We'll be coming back to this a lot. When you do an action, it will create another splotch of the journal that requires other options. The lantern is kind of pointless. It doesn't really do much. That's a bull. Railroads are beautiful. They always lead to one place you can't turn from, except when there's a silly mistake like this crash. Dying just to escape fate. Stupid and boring. Boring. Who are you? Kind volunteers who advise you to return to the train car. It will soon leave. What has the bull done? That is Bolsteroch, a creature of steppe legends, from which the world was created. What was he trying to achieve here? Stupid. Life can never prevent death. What is ahead then? As you can see, the blood no longer flows in this artery. There's a clot. You're a doctor, aren't you? Do you have medicine with you? Medicine? What for? How should we know? You're the doctor, not us. Go and see. We're only ensuring no other trains are derailed. We'll fix yours too once the beast leaves the tracks. I have a lot of time on my hands. Bulls are stubborn. There's darkness ahead. I follow the rails into a black cloud. So I can walk there on foot, but it'll kill me. So basically you have 5 like sets of things to worry about. Your health, obviously your health. Your immunity is your ability to not catch the sand plague. If your immunity goes down, you're infected, and there's no cure for it until you find or make one. But you don't know how, and you don't learn how until later. So it is in your best fucking interest to keep that immunity up as much as you can. Your exhaustion is your sleep. Your hunger is hunger, and stamina is stamina. I thought that's where I was supposed to go. Have I beaten this game before? No, I got really far once, though. I followed the rails into a black cloud. Once you learn the cure, can you metagame in a new way to make it sooner? No, but the game will punish you for metagaming. The game metagames for you. If you try to metagame, it will punish you. Like, there's a part in the game where I think I fall down and die here. Yeah, I'm infected and I die. The game, so there's a scene where a child has the plague. There's a scene where a child is about to die, and you can save his life because you just know the answer. You know what will cure him. But if you just cure him without going through the precautions necessary to figure out what the cure is, the game shuns you. It's like, you didn't do that right. That's not how you cure people. You can't just do this to people. And it'll show up in your little journal here. It'll say, hey, you may know the answers, but you weren't supposed to know the answers just yet. Maybe your knowledge goes beyond what you pretend you know. You're not supposed to metagame the game. The game metagames for you. I'm worried people won't be so happy to see me in the town. What if they shun me like that mutt and slam doors in my face? What if my toll is too small? I could fail to meet my goal, but maybe this is only anxiety. Are you a preacher? Not really. Your turn now, be honest, and your fate will change. That's how it goes. Do you want to play? I'm game. Dice, what are the stakes? Your fate? A person can't lose their fate. Yeah, go for it. The children's cache thing is bugged. Oh, I never ever use the caches. They're fucking stupid.
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane?
Thanks, Wubbs.
I've been hoping that you'd return to this for so long, and I'm extremely happy that you've decided to play this tonight.
Someone heavy. I hear heavy steps in the dark. I can't see you. Are you Death? I'm a doctor. I'm so thirsty. I need a drink of water. Just a minute. So once you're given a task, it shows up in your journal. Life is like water. Water in a barrel outside. Take a bottle from the cupboard. It all crumbles. This place is wrong. It is not my home. So these guys, these are actors. It's hard to... I actually can't walk past him. These are actors. The only person that can see this person with the black suit and white mask is the player. Artemy does not know who these actors are. We, as the player, are the only ones that can see them. So this scene is talking to us directly. This shows you like basic looting. It's got a really nice like Resident Evil thing going on. So I have a bottle on me now, so I can go outside. I can get water. Now I have a flask of filled water. These are going to be really important, by the way. These are children. They like to wear masks. The children in this game are very important. It's sort of like a Simpsons thing going on where the kids are smarter than the adults. People don't kill people. There's two ways to view this game through the eyes of Artemy. You can try and look at it through professional eyes, as in a kind of man that goes, I'm a man of science, there's no such thing as magic. Or you can look at it through the eyes of, what if there is magic and I just don't have the ability to use it? There's lots of different ways to view things. There's the Bachelor and the Changeling. The Bachelor. This is called a fingernail. They're really important. I need to stock up on those this playthrough. I didn't have very many last time. What are you doing here, executor? Executor? What is up, my man? Bad dream? Why'd you wake me up? Did I? Awake, sleep? It doesn't matter. You're a restless man. I just wondered what's inside you. Same stuff as everyone else. What up, bud? Cat? I need to turn down the audio just a little bit. These are the steppe, or the steep, S-T-E-P-P-E. I don't know how to pronounce that. These are the steep folks. They're basically natives. They believe the land is like blood and bones. Let Mother Bado caress your step, Kolboon. You haven't forgotten your people, have you? Artemy is a surgeon. He was a military surgeon that went to war and came back home. After, I believe, an honorable discharge, he get to go home. He is originally a steppe. Like, he's from these people. He just became a surgeon out of it because he believed he could read the lines. Read the lines is using your skills to heal people. Do you have a good heart? I don't know. I'm afraid it's sick. We hear Earth with our hearts. The heart has a pulse. So does Earth. If I seem to be going above, past, or skipping something, please inform me if you need to know something, because I know what's going on to an extent. So I need, like...
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane?
How's your day been?
Thanks, Brad.
Mine hasn't been very good on the account. I might have accidentally messed up my motherboard and CPU.
What are you gonna do without Tarkov there, bud? There's two ways to think about this game, and that's professionally and emotionally. And the steppe people are the emotional side. They believe the Earth is blood and bone. This guy teaches us fighting. This is block. The fighting in this game is really bad. You need to watch your stamina. Stamina is low, you're all out. Like, if you just have the stamina reserve, you can just fucking combo people. Watch your ears, hold on. Yep. I hate that so much. If someone kicks you, it breaks your block, and it fucking hurts. So watch your ears. I cannot control that, and I wish there was a mod to get rid of that. Now they want you to fight him. You can literally just fucking combo him. When gravely wounded, the opponent surrenders. Let us trade hearts, Kolboon. Let us become kin. The river of good washes away a drop of rot. There is no me and you. There's a people. Katang. Mix your flesh with ours.
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane?
Oh yeah, let's all make fun of the deaf guy.
So this guy teaches you that you can trade. So it works like this. So right now we have nothing. Nothing will happen if I close or accept this trade, because nothing will happen. I have in my inventory over here my rotten heart. That down here in the little bar below his head, that gives me favor. That's one favor towards him. That means that I will receive nothing, but he will receive something and you can get favor. Favor increases your standing in the community because people know you are a generous man. Now this right here, this is a good heart. My heart for his heart. Now it is an equal trade where I gain what I seek and he gains what he seeks. Now I have a good heart and he has a bad heart. We're almost there. Can't wait to get there. Just can't wait. Feels like we're riding in circles. It was nice passing the time. Good luck with your father. I'm sure he can't wait. Good luck to you too. Trading in this game is incredibly important, and I actually fucked one of my first runs because the changeling cursed me to not be able to talk to anyone.
My dear son, Artemy, I write to you after so many years apart in the hopes that you may find a way to return to us. Something worries me. I fear a difficult trial approaches. I hope that your studies have proven fruitful, and that you have achieved great skill as a surgeon. Such skill might be of use here. I remain the only physician in this town, but you know that I am growing old. I need an assistant.
There's also clothes that can increase your immunity. Gotta be careful. If you're wearing them, the durability goes down.
Hey Jay, will you be trying out predator hunting grounds at all?
Nope. Okay, so these are tinctures. The Yas tincture and the Zurch tincture. We're not going to be doing anything with these for quite some time, but they're incredibly important. You can use them, and it increases your immunity. These herbs right here, you use those to make the immunity. Or to make the immunity potions. If you're wondering what the laughing is, I actually never truly figured it out. I think it's hidden somewhere. So this is infected blood, and this is a rusty scalpel. It's not much. I actually don't even know if we keep this gear. I'm pretty sure we don't keep this gear. After the intro, the game will no longer autosave. Find places to save manually. This game actively does not want to hold your hand whatsoever. Is there no repercussions to looting? Some people don't like it when you go into their house and loot. It fucks with your reputation. How does time work in this game? You have, like, no time to do anything at all. That was one thing I wanted to change about the difficulty that I never did. That's Artemy. That's what he looks like. That's our character with the 3 dead men. I think they may have cut out that cutscene. Oh, no, here it is. It's us getting off the train and heading in. We're being ambushed by 3 men that were going to rob us. Really quiet screaming. So these guys are meant to give us a little bit of a jump start on loot. Time is now currently moving. Alright, we got a little bit of jump start on loot. Here's this kid.
The worst is yet to come.
We need to remember the name Laika. Laika is a very important kid. You hit hard for a hunchback, but whoa, boy, you screwed up. Those 3 guys are dead. I saw you do it too. You're gonna be in serious trouble. Hunchback, kid, I'm bent over in pain here. You need to handle that bleeding, old man. You're covered in blood. Your own blood. I know that. Here you go, a tourniquet. It used to be my leash, but seems like you need it more. Thank you. You really have some anger problems, don't you? Zing, pow, blam. 3 guys are dead. This ain't the right way. Ain't how we do things around here. Yeah, then what's the right way then? Well, you got to be nicer. Just hit him 3 times max. Send him running and let him run. You don't actually have to kill everyone that bothers you. So Leica is telling you that, well, just the same thing in the combat tutorial. When you hit people and you get them to a low enough health, they'll surrender. You can loot people that are surrendered, but like sometimes there's positives and negatives to killing people. I know the way that sounds, but hear me out. When you kill muggers, no one cares. If you don't kill a mugger, no one cares. So if you need organs because you're a Harusfex, you're a surgeon, you can kill someone and then get their organs. Now, the community frowns upon that. You know, they're like, okay, if you kill a mugger, we don't care. But you cut up a mugger and stole all of his organs? That's kind of... Some people you can talk to multiple times in a row.
When the cat's away, the mice will play.
The one with the knife was Kirik, a leather worker. Not gonna cry for him. That guy was nuts. Was this an ambush? They weren't waiting for you. I think you were an accident. Who was the real target? I don't know. Rumors going around that someone else got murdered tonight. Guess I should sniff around and find out. Who knows? Maybe it's true. Good boy. So now I'm holding down control. See that little dot up in the sky? That's giving me a direction to go to. This is where I'm currently at. So, this is the station. This is where we arrive. This is the Skinners,
I was eating
hindquarters,
those beans. Are you fucking
crude sprawl,
insane?
the factory. Thanks,
12
brother.
days, 1 play, 1 fluffy little Texan foot snuggie. Can you do the thing? Find out next time on JFJ_Z.
We have the warehouses, the factory, crude sprawl, the Skinners, the Tanners, hindquarters, the gut, the maw, the spleen, bridge square, atrium, the cape, the marrow, the flank, the backbone, the chine. And then there's all the way over here on the left side, this big thing right here. This is the tower. It'll be important later, but at the moment we can't do anything with it. If you flip the town upside down, it's a little hard to see, but if you flip the town upside down, it's a heart. So that little thing up there is currently pointing me in the direction of where I should go. My main objective is I was summoned back to my hometown by a distressing letter of my father. This is today. I met a funny dog-eared kid at the station. What was he doing there? You see that little circle that it's connected to? That means that there is an action that I could take to expand this current thing. It could be a waste of time. Like, some people lie to you. Some people tell you shit that doesn't make any sense. Some people say you need to go to the mall and you need to go to the town at the end of the road. There's a gun there you can have for free. You'll go there, you'll get ambushed. Some people fucking lie to you. Like, some things are wrong. Father wrote a will that he faced a difficult trial. Someone important was murdered tonight. Home sweet home was welcomed with knives honed. So these people I can talk to. Well, Barack, you're nearly dead. Got a few minutes left. I'm here to announce your demise. Are you with that crowd? Of course not. They were just peaceful townsfolk, craftsmen, factory workers, good sons and fathers. But me? I'm much more dangerous. I'm a mask of fate. Why did they try to kill me? My esteemed colleague will explain. What do you want to tell me? You've been bashed on the head several times and the locals' fists are heavy, and one of those 4 stab wounds looked deep. Significant blood loss, too, and the local climate is unforgiving in terms of strain. Do you have any heart conditions? My heart's too soft. Your health is a mess. I'm guessing you haven't eaten in several days and that you didn't sleep last night, did you? That's what I thought. So your hunger and exhaustion are critical, too. Basically, this guy is telling you, take care of yourself. And because of the 3 people you killed, your reputation is dog shit. Which means you were starting the game at the bottom of the barrel. Which means it can't get any worse. You know? You need to make the best of a bad situation. You are at the bottom of the barrel right now. Nobody likes you at all. It can't get any worse. Which means, if I do things that are bad, nothing will change. I'm already at the bottom. So why don't I go steal a couple things and load up on some gear? You know what I'm saying? This game makes you think. It is a hard game. I'm not going to sit here and go, you need 300 IQ to play Pathologic 2. It's, hey, you're in a bad spot right now. What are you going to do about it? You do what you fucking can. That's what this game's about. It's great. Dressing your wounds would be a good idea. Go to a drugstore to get medical supplies. Well, my health is kind of fucked, but it's not that bad. My immunity's fine, but there's no plague anyway. My exhaustion's alright. Hunger needs to be taken care of, which is something I can fix with that. I ate the bread. I'm going to keep the chestnuts because they're actually valuable. I'll show you later. Fishing hooks are trading items, so you can't do anything with those. Fingernails, all of this is trade. The tourniquet I use to give me a tiny bit of health. And thirst, fixed up. Persistent, huh? Good, maybe we'll even survive a day or two in this day. This guy's trying to tell you, hey, you need to talk to people multiple times until you can't talk to them anymore. Because every time you talk to them, it's a new conversation. Got a bite? Birdseed's fine. Food is sold in shops, therefore, though your reputation might prevent you from a warm welcome. Our reputation is awful right now. We can't talk to too many shopkeepers. We can't buy too much crap. So we have to make do with the bad situation. There's a meat warehouse nearby that was conveniently broken into recently. The perpetrators walked down the railroad tracks. They're ahead and to the right. Think you can catch up to them? Godspeed, Barack. This is Talon. Welcome back home, Warden. You've been away a while. You probably don't even remember the heavy scent of tire in the air. Do you know why you got attacked? No clue. The whole town is looking for a murderer. A very important and respected man was killed last night. The townsfolk loved him better than some children love their fathers. Don't be too hard on them. Who was killed? You knew the victim. Less than you thought, but more than most. Don't worry, you'll learn more soon. But I, personally, can't divulge this sort of information. Investigator's privilege. Aren't we all? Everyone lies, so you can only get to the bottom of things using your brain. That's what your father used to say. It's an actual quote from him, by the way. Because I happen to know him, and we got even better acquainted today. That's a hint. How about you? Did you two argue much? Never. Indeed, old Isidore Barak is the exemplar of a true doctor and a true human being, if a miserable one. Do you honor your father? I do. Whatever, that bit's not important. Time is short. By the way, Barak, time is important. Be careful how you spend it, and be aware that you don't have much left. How much? You've got less than 2 weeks, Barak. 12 or so days. Trust me. You're a specialist, so use your time well. And hurry home now. Why are you wasting your time here? Your father's waiting. Should hurry home. This is a reflection. Be quiet. These guys are mostly tutorial. They'll tell you really important things. You must not hear your voice. Lean close. He only speaks in lies and wants you dead. They speak in a meta-narrative. Barak can't always, get through it. Does everyone want me dead? Do not go home, Barak. Stay clear of home. In town you have some friends yet, do you not? Let me guess, father's unhappy with me? Unhappy. Far from it. Far as can be. Far as can be from unhappy. But still, do not go home. I beg of you. Heed my words true. Avert your doom, Barak. I am home, little man, and here I will stay. The town is yours, Barak. May you soon find how deep, how far its roots run down your spine. May you inhabit it. Sink through its pores. Learn vein and artery, nerve and blood cell. You need no home beyond the town itself. Forget that place you so eagerly seek. I beg forgiveness. Grievous harm will come to me should I tell you more than I can. I'll keep what you said in mind. So now we have an objective. We have multiple objectives. We have things to do. This looks new to me. I'm wasting time. So this is going to be a lot of me being quiet, trying to gather my thoughts and stuff, and maybe a banjo from time to time. But the way it currently works is we have one thing to do, and that's go home. But we're being told, don't go home. It's up to us if we want to. Just filled up my water, got a good drink. Now my thirst is gone. These look like the 3 people they were talking about that looted the train. She must be offended or ashamed. She's free to go, we told her, but she refuses. I'll have you know we were respectful. We only checked her legs. It's mandatory. She had normal human legs, so she's free to go now. Yet there she stands. You checked her legs? What for? Neither clay nor bone. She's a normal living girl, not a shabnag. And so she's free to go. Yet she doesn't. She must be offended. The steppe people have odd morals. They don't fear death. They refuse to cut a body and are ashamed of strange things. What's shabnag? A shabnak, a creature of steppe legends. They say Earth discourages it. And then it steals a woman's form and goes around murdering folks. It's all silly, of course, but we have an order to check, so we do. Who ordered this? We are the Sabarovs people. Each of the 3 houses assigned someone to look for the monster. The Olgimskis, the Kanes, and of course, and obviously, the Sabarovs. The latter being us. And who might you be, sir? I'm Isidore Barak's son, returned home after 6 years. Oh, send my regards to your father, a most respectable man. He dragged my daughter from beyond the grave. We almost gave up on her. You tell him that. Tell him that Peter Nightjar sends his fondest regards. I will. Now we got a new thing. A Shabnak Adir, a clay golem of local legend, steals the shape of a young woman. People are afraid that there is a Shabnak around. That ding means that time's gone by. Oh yeah, let's go to difficulty. So there's multiple difficulties. This is larva. This is based. Well, based and red pill. There's intended difficulty. Okay, imago. Intended difficulty. A chance to pass the trial exactly how it was envisioned, which means everything is exactly the way it should be. This is the hardest difficulty. Like, this is the hardest. This is the base difficulty that came out when the game came out. As in, days are short, you're always hungry, you're always thirsty, your recovery's crap. This is what the game was meant to be. This is the base difficulty. Then there's Cocoon, which is hard, which means that it's almost there, but it's not. This is, you're losing the game, but like a tiny bit. You need a push in the right direction. And then there's Larva, which is medium, which means that the game is hard, but not that hard, you know? And then there's Custom, which is like you can make it piss easy if you want. I was on Cocoon because Imago kicked my ass. It fucking hurt. But I think I kept it on Cocoon. That way I could have just a little bit of a push. I don't want the game to be too easy. I'm not looking for Ultra Nightmare from fucking Doom Eternal. I'm looking for an experience, not a crazy challenge. Every time you see one of these bins, you're going to want to loot them. Every bottle is really important, especially since you don't get them back very easily. I find myself exhausted, soon to fall, dead tired, they say. I wonder what it means. It means you needed some sleep. But woe is me, for I've no place to sleep. Doors locked before this low tragedian. Now unwelcome here in this hometown. Is there no bunkhouse for the needy homeless in this town? Who knows, but you, Barak, are no mere tramp. A hero such as you won't be let in. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Go home, Barak. Repose will do you good. But should you find another's cot, be quick to still sleep. Sweet dreams, misfortune seeker. If I don't find a place to hit the cot, I'll become dead tired, perhaps literally. Whoops, what did I do? What the hell was that? So my exhaustion is right there. It's not actually crazy, but it's It's there. This tells you what somebody's at. This looks like some sort of tincture house. I'm trying to get here. I was summoned back to my hometown. It's at the end of this road. That's my house. Isidore Barak's house, my father's house. What the hell? So that's the nightmare I had. Can you imagine? Just before I woke up, I told him, "Be on your way then, Kayala. People don't kill people." "What do you want, old man? I feel like I've seen you before." "Each has 2 eyes and 2 ears. Most have 1 nose and 1 mouth. Riddle me this. If eyes and ears were switched, what would be right? If noses and mouths were switched, what would be fixed?" Everything is fine the way it is. The game talks in riddles, but eventually, after playing enough and being committed enough, you will be able to see it. People you can talk to randomly and they can help you get your reputation up, but right now our reputation's really bad and it's not getting any better. So relieved they brought fresh water from the springs, otherwise I'd have to drink from the Gorkin. Have you lost it? You see the abattoir over there? Guess where all the waste gets dumped. You have no sense of humor, Teneg. Who'd drink from the Gorkin? Even blood would be better, so fresh spring water is good news, but I wonder how long it will last. Used to last a while. Did something change? Fat Vlad used to manage the water bears. Now it's his son. The father is cruel, but he knows his business. The son is kinder, but he's useless. He'll certainly mess everything up. This is important information as well. Like, you need to pay attention to certain things. Why do you think he's useless? Vlad the younger manages the water bearers now, but he's a simpleton. I've even heard rumors he might be digging a well. Surely false, of course. Even someone completely incompetent wouldn't do that. Just superstition. So you can trade with just about anybody. Even kids. Like, kids are the ones you want to trade with. Give this guy that. I'll take this. Actually, no. I don't want that just yet. Before I go, I'm going to show you how to trade with kids. If you can. Okay, never mind. You need to look for the kids then. Would you look at that? So if you don't know what the Gorkin is, the Gorkin is the main river. The Gorkin is the river that runs around and through the town. It is deadly to drink from this. Do not drink from the Gorkin ever. People would rather die of starvation and thirst than drink from the Gorkin. Hey Nokern, Bikara, you are a good man. Buy my bull. How much do you want for it? It's as good as free, 300. Don't have that much. It's not just any bull, it brings luck. When the time comes, it'll tell you what to do. Could have talked then? Yunete. It is known it will talk on the scariest day of your life, showing you the right way. Caralda. I'd rather not have it at all. Perhaps there won't be a scary day in my life then. You're selling me a curse on 4 legs? Great, I'll take it from you if you pay me. Take him for 200. It's a good bull. Bikara, it'll be useful to you. I don't even have a place to keep it. Pay me now and I'll bring it to your place later. There'll come a day when you'll be grateful to me. Someone is selling a bull here. Only 200 and truly an honestly talking pet. Deal of the year. Then again, it's a good healthy bull. I want the bull. I don't have the money to get the bull right now. What's my reputation at? It doesn't tell me. The tenants trust you for now. That could mean that my reputation's actually in a pretty decent spot. What does the river do if you drink it? It's just bad for you. Okay, my reputation's kinda meh. I can steal just a little bit more. You're unwelcome here. If you can't open a door normally, that means that somebody's in. That means oh, there's someone right there. Let's see. Just gonna go ahead and open this up real quick. Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. You're hated here. That woman saw me do it instead of just it happening normally. Eventually, those 3 bodies will get discovered and my reputation will fall to the ground and everyone will want to kill me at all times. Then, I won't care. But at the moment, when I don't have to worry about it, it's probably a good idea. Oh, these are one of those things for those kids we're taking part in, I bet. Don't disregard everything that you find. Some things can be traded with. So if you talk to people from time to time, you're... Oh. Back up, son. Just gotta keep my eye on my stamina. When your reputation's low, people like this will come out of nowhere all the time. He's backing off. Oh, fuck! That guy got scared. See, like, this shit's gonna happen all the time. You're gonna meet people that are gonna try and fuck you up. There. Now, I could kill him, but I'm not going to. There's no reason for this. And if you're gonna say like, oh, why does everybody look exactly the same? Remember back in the day, you've like, maybe not. Back in the day, actors there would be multiple roles for one actor. That guy's sliding. There's multiple roles for one actor. But speaking of starvation, got any food? Good sir, fancies a slice? Have one, shan't last in half hour's time. The man gave me some bread, which is good. Member of the ensemble, that's it. Rufus knows the correct term, but I know that not back in the old days, but back in like low... Okay, these kids, I can trade with them because they don't care about reputation. He's got soap. Soap is a good barter item for adults. This kid's got a fingernail and a package. Fingernail is really good. Let's see. I'll take this. I think I know this kid. I do know this kid. He's actually really important. We'll take just about anything. When you trade at a loss, your reputation goes up. And children, look, she's got a fucking morphine ampule. What's in the package? An egg? It was just an egg. Okay, whatever. What does this kid got? What steak? Did you hit your head somewhere? Caught a man eater at the bone steak lot. Clay demon. Okay, I want that fish. So I'll give him some scissors. 2 matches. Actually, I can keep the matches for later. Actually, I think I can make it an even trade if I just do that. I'll give him 2 matches to help my reputation for now. Alright. Reputation went up a tiny bit. Yeah, that guy saw me. I gotta head to my house without getting my fucking shit caked. Yeah, but if you're wondering, why do all the muggers look the same? Why do all the muggers do whatever? It's because they're a member of the ensemble. They're filling out the mugger role. Everyone calm down now. No more mob justice. What the fuck do you want? Everything is dealt with over here. No more blood. The murderers, it wasn't them, and if it was, it's up for the judge to decide. And are you one of the crazies who keep their fist in check? Calm down. What do they do? Played vigilantes, attacked people. I have no idea what got into them, losing any semblance of humanity. Who screamed murder in the morning? Who rumor-mongered about the clay golem shaped like a woman? Who started murdering people with no due process? Not me. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Something happened this night. I'm not sure what exactly myself. Then a rumor spread. A step golem had stolen a woman's shape and started to kill. Stone Age idiocy. They beat several step girls to death. I wonder if Tyre drives folks insane. Twire or Tyre, it's a drink that we have. It's like a magical step drink. It's kind of like alcohol, but it's not really. I was also attacked today, even though I can hardly be confused for a girl. Absurdly, how could it happen? How could anyone call themselves human after that? God, go calm down and be on your way. You're a tough one. You should be a foreman to the abattoir. Whenever you see a kid, try and talk to them or trade with them. They usually have something important on them. What train? Oh, an outsider. So we send meat and skins to the outside world, and they send back a big old train of provisions. Mostly stuff we can't make. Dad says it's like living out to sea on a faraway island. Yeah, I'm a local. I already know all this. The train is already 2 weeks late. We might very well starve soon. Like, we've almost run out of sweets. Uda bartered all of her buttons for a lump of sugar yesterday. Unbelievable. 2 weeks, that's a long time, actually. Okay, so he has another package, but I don't have anything worth bartering for. And he has a kashk, which is a food item. Not like I'm just gonna go, oh, it's a kashk. Like, you don't know what that is? What, are you fucking pathetic or something? You don't know what a kashk is? How do you not know what a kashk is? I'll tell you what, Sonny. I don't fucking know what a kashk is either. The tenants don't trust you enough to let you in. Yeah, that's the problem. Unless you have lockpicks, which are... I think they're limited to a couple kids have them. Unless you have lockpicks, you're not gonna be able to get into houses if your shit's low. This is my father's place. Locked shut, won't let anybody in. Not that I object, there must be order, and so it was ordered. What are you waiting for, me? So you're Barack's son then? The one who left Hound not so long ago? Or so long ago? You missed him by hours, guess it wasn't in the cards. Couldn't you have gotten here yesterday? Everything would have been different then, and he waited for you so eagerly. Get on with it, what happened? Barack is dead. Dead? No one knows how. Rumor has it he was murdered. A load of bull. He was like a father to all of us. Who would kill him? I don't buy it. Remember back when we were talking to the people outside the train station? He said he was the opposite of unhappy. He's in heaven. Like, the farthest from unhappy you can get is pure bliss. They told us from the very beginning. The Inquisitor that researches people that have died said that he was just with our dad, best friends, because he died. They were telling us from the very beginning. That's the kind of crazy shit that this game will pull over you. This woman is important. This man is important. No one else is important. These are all fill-ins. Here's Sticky.
Enough blabbering.
Why are you covered in blood? I fell down the stairs. You're an outsider. I've never seen you before, and I know everyone. I'm from here, but I've been away for a while. You do look like the old man. You could be his son. I am his son. What I want to know is, why are you covered in blood? What's wrong with you, kid? Whatever, but I'll remember you. My advice, kid, watch your tongue. This is Sticky. He's important. And Isidore Barak has been confirmed dead. If I remember right, there is a way to get into the house, but I forget how. It has to be unlocked by someone. Where do I go now? Father's dead, I was too late. Right now we have no set objective, which is good because we have no health, no food, no water, hardly anything. The only good thing here is that the pipes still run. But the main question is, how long will they keep running? There is a way into the backyard. This right here, that little big thing behind our house, that's a rock. So we can't go past that. Why do some people have voices and some don't? Stand-ins? You have to think of it like a theater, my friend. Some people don't have speaking roles. Some people are merely just stand-ins. Here we go. We're starting to get into something. Reuben is my father's student, almost a brother to me. I should see him. He will help. La Revel lives by the river in a house called the Shelter. We used to be friends when we were kids. Redhead Grigory Flynn. Bad grief. Always goads me into doing crazy stunts. We used to have a secret lair in the warehouse. They couldn't have suspect me of patricide, could they? Of course not. Impossible. So now we have three things that we could do right now. We have three things. We have Bad Grief, our old friend, Revel, our old friend, and Reuben, our old friend. You can go and talk to them in any order. It doesn't matter who you talk to. But it's currently 9:53 in the morning. And now let's look at the map. Here's Bad Grief. Here's La Revel. And here's Reuben. How do you manage your time? So you can go talk to Reuben, go talk to Bad Grief, who might send you on some other shit. And I mean, you could make your way up to La Revel. Or Lara. Just call her Lara. I was still calling her La Revel. If you go talk to Lara, may not have enough time to go talk to Grief. If you talk to Reuben and Grief, which you definitely looks like you have enough time to do, what if they give you objectives? I think it would be best if we just made our way to Reuben. He's right down the road. Oh, shit! Your old Barak son? Yes? I've got bad news. Well, someone's sharing your feature's spilled blood. It became known. People want revenge. They say that whoever murdered the 3 men at the station today is also responsible for Simon Kane's death. It was self-defense. I had to draw a knife. Draw a knife? Bad idea. Nothing is worse than cutting a body. You think if your father was allowed to, so are you? You're not him. I'm a surgeon, bro. You have nothing to do with it. I know. I'm a ferryman. Well, almost. I'm a train driver. I know you were on my train. But you were. We drivers can feel the living weight. There was only one human being on that train. You. The townsfolk aren't too fond of ferrymen and drivers, so we will help you. Go to a quay. Show your face to a worm, and he'll take you to wherever you ask for a fingernail. Show your face to a man, and he'll help you out with equipment. Thank you. So what this guy just told me is there are ferrymen in town that will help me. There are people on these boats and people of the steep called worms. They will help me because they know I'm innocent, but the townspeople don't like ferrymen. So they will help me, but they can't claim my innocence. Now my reputation is shit. My reputation is actually in the dog shit right now. No one likes me.
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane?
Thanks, Frantic.
Thank you for being you, Chief, and being a funny guy.
That was awful nice of you. That guy could be a mugger. Or I could try and talk to him. There we go. A shabnak always steals from a woman. It's a myth, not real. You must be an outsider. If you've lived here as long as I'd have, you'd sing a different tune. My reputation is in the shitter with the entire town. Now, I can't get any worse and people are going to start wanting to attack me. If I find a lockpick, I can start looting. But I have to find a lockpick first. Lockpicks are also just sewing needles. Those people will run for... Oh, they're running from her. Hey, Colorado, I didn't do anything. Bikara, can you protect yourself? You shouldn't look either. What do you have there? I brought my bones here. Why? I won't explain to you. I did nothing wrong. I just brought my bones here. What's wrong with that? These bones are mine. I didn't steal them. I tell the truth. Sure, nothing wrong about any of this. People hide their eyes when they see me. That's my reputation going down. That's a step woman, and she's currently being... Like, people are afraid of her. This is a shop. I may not be able to actually do anything. Am I going for 0 deaths? Yes. I've never died in this game. So I'm going to try and, you know, do what I can. Okay. Hi, reverse John Wick. My day was great. This is sneaking. This is something else. So this is a tailor.
I was eating those
He won't trade to
beans.
me because my trust is too low. Thanks, Brian.
Wow, I can't believe that we found the town that exports beer, uncut depression.
Yeah, I know, right? Who's this woman? How fares your kind, Katatangar? Poorly. We, the Katang, must help each other out. You are our kin. You shouldn't go into fights, Tonger. You'll always lose no matter who remains standing. I'd rather lose standing. Think, Tonger, if they kill you, then it's very bad, right? But if you kill them, it's still bad. Everyone will hate you, won't let you in, sell you food or barter. You'll be hunted. Do you need a wolf's life? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Don't get into fights. Clear up your name first. As time passes, people will accept you, then do as you please. What she's telling me is that eventually my reputation will get better. Try not to make it any worse. But what she doesn't fucking understand is, or what the game doesn't tell you, is that it's already fucking awful. Like, it doesn't get any better. So if I can loot, barter, and kill, then I should do what I can. Someone requested it, Hunter. I don't have a lockpick, so I can't do anything to these houses. This is the Bachelor. They tried to make his reveal like a big deal, but if you don't know anything about the first game, then his reveal means nothing. Before I talk to him, I'm going to loot the rest of this room. This room actually has important things in it, like gears, springs, sprockets, cockets. People lock their windows and hide their children when I approach. Lots of money. Nice. Got some lockpicks too. Oh wait, no, they're just needles. I need lockpicks. Whoops. I forgot about that. I need an actual lockpick. I forgot that was an item, not needles. Nice, a scalpel. At least I can defend myself now. It's in shit durability and it's rusty to hell, but it's something. There, the bandage will help me out.
Can you believe this place? They don't even have a hospital here.
Yes, Bachelor, because the only doctor in the fucking place was my dad. One thing is clear, you're a very, very lucky man, which means you need to take care of yourself. You're so careless. Varrock, it's Artemy Varrock, right? It's Burrock. Apologies. Oh, and may I ask, is it true that your actions have already resulted in 4 deaths? 3. That's what I thought. Who the hell are you, buddy? Daniil Dankovsky. Dank? Bachelor of Medicine. At your service, but before we speak any further, I'd like to clarify a rather crucial thing. How highly do you hold your sense of duty? Too highly. All Barracks are guided by duty. It runs in the family. Well, from this point on, you owe me. I just saved you from a rather grisly fate. I don't remember seeing a rescue team. Your Reuben has utterly murderous intents. Isidore meant quite a lot to him. Your father was his mentor. Reuben even considers himself old Barak's true son, unlike you. He thinks you're to blame for your father's death. What a load of... I managed to convince him that you didn't actually kill Isidore. Not empirically, but I'm under the impression that in Reuben's mind, you still caused your father's death. You did, after all, take your sweet time getting here, while Isidore was counting on your help. Is that true? It's not. I sense some foul play in your valiant attempts to save me from my best friend. Look, you have my condolences, Varrock. But since we've established that you owe me, let me explain how you'll repay your debt. Things are about to get a little tense, and I only need one thing. Just do exactly as I tell you. You're a doctor, right? I'm a surgeon, a good one, too. Allow me to sum up. Reuben told me he's the only decent doctor in town, but you're a competent surgeon. I need you alive, healthy, and quiet. Close at hand. Spare me any wild improvisations. I'll be the one handling the situation. Medicum morbo adihibre. How about you just shut up? I'll deal with Reuben myself. Gone to carry out my orders. From now on, your Reuben does what I tell him to do. He entered my service of his own accord. I suggest you do the same. So the Bachelor is important. An out-of-town dandy kindly informed me that stock considers me patricide. Madness, I guess it's for the best. Bachelor was the first playable character in the game. In the first game. He's the easy mode character, as in the Bachelor is welcomed into the town with open arms, and he has tons of like actual loot. Holy shit, what do you kids want? Is the asshole still in there, the one with the carpet bag? Watch your tongue, boy, though I do agree with you. But where's Dr. Reuben? We need a doctor. I'm a doctor, what's the issue? There's been a disaster. Alma, Duke, and Wolfing were poisoned. What are they? In a warehouse with little flags. Go down the railroad to the left, you'll see it. Lead the way. I can't. We need to go to the drugstore and find bones and a whistle and a shovel. Or Notkin will bite our heads off. You'll find the place on your own. It's easy. I know that warehouse. You're the man everybody's after, right? You look like the description. Well, whatever. It's good we found you. We need help. We need to hold a trial for a murderer. We can't do it without you. Will you help? Hold a trial? You kids play funny games. It's not a game. It's real. Notkin said if you see him, drag him over. He also said, or else we'll choose the punishment on our own and it won't end well. Where's the courthouse? The courthouse is a warehouse. The one with the little flags. Whoops. I think I may have just turned them down. So now we have a lot of things to do. Somehow we have stacked up. We've been to one fucking place. We didn't even get to Bad Grief's place yet. We can't even get to Lara easily. You can get an achievement here if you go back inside and talk to the Bachelor. I didn't even know this game had achievements.
Time is slipping through our fingers. We must act now.
I hope there's a good reason. The kids outside told me there's 3 of their friends are at death's door and you refuse to help. My dear fellow, that sounds like your area of expertise. You're welcome to offer them your services. I have better things to do than waste my time on a bunch of mangy mutts. You took the oath, now it's your duty. My duty is quite different. If you keep wasting my time, I might fail to perform it. We have a very different idea of what duty is. Got an achievement called Carpetbagger. Remind a colleague of his Hippocratic oath and fail. Yeah, you're hated in this game right from the start, so they want you to like do things about it. I'm gonna go talk to the ferryman real quick, and then I'll go talk to Bad Grief. After I talk to Bad Grief, I will... Oh, I know this place. I know what that guy tells me. He tells me about water. I already know everything about water. I'm not worried about it. Actually, I have enough to go buy that bull. Which is what I want to do. I want to buy that bull. These That's the Earth speaking out. These guys are called worms. They're stepmen. We believe you didn't kill our patriarch. We'll transport you along the gullet and the guzzle, the tributaries of the Gorkin, our kind river, but it will cost you a fingernail. There's no other way. What about toenails? We've heard this joke too many times. It was never funny. This guy is kind of cool. He can sell you a gun for $3,000. Now, as much as I want to go, guns jam, you have to keep them in good condition. Ammo's more rare than the gun itself. Like, you have to ask yourself, is this worth it to get a gun? Because it may not even fucking fire when you want it to. It just so happens that no one carries firearms around these parts. It's a peaceful town. And it just so happens that I have a revolver, but I can't give it away for free. A responsible price, though. I can't just give it to me. I work in pickling. The factory stopped working today. We fear it may be the first sign of serious trouble. Big Vlad is no charity. He cares little for his workers. If I lose my job, our family is about to have a very rough time. Surely you understand. 3,000. I don't have 3,000. It's in poor shape, really bad shape, imprecise, limited range, jams often, but it is a gun. If you stand still when the earth calls your name, arise the roots. There's nothing I can do with that right now. See, that's a little bit of metagaming right there, I guess. Can you use the gun as an intimidation tactic? I do not think so. Grocery. Oh, it's locked. No, some people will just rush you down. They don't care. I can interact with those roots later, but at the moment I can't. You have to pour blood on the roots. When you pour blood on them, you will be yielded the Earth's gifts, which is, how exactly does it? It's they're roots, or not roots. They're herbs and stuff used to make tinctures. This is Bad Grief, our old friend.
I've heard of this love thing, all right. Never seen it, though.
This guy reminds me of Rufus. Look who's entered my humble home. Could it be that my pal Artemy the artist? The Artemy who cuts arteries, maybe? Oh, he's a JoJo. Oh, remember from the epic anime. No one's ever done that before. No, I don't recognize this man. Too soft. They must have kept him swaddled and coddled, whatever place he ran off to. Palace, I left for school. Climbing the ladder, then? Not the same one you're on. You're no fun. Aren't you happy to see an old friend? You've become important. Just say what you mean, Artemy, and call me a thief, you know? We'll all reap what we sow. Do you honestly resent me? In truth, I work for Fat Vlad, keeping tabs on the warehouses. Not a keeper of stores, but stories. This town, this great machine, the gears, don't turn on their own, no, not till they're slick with secrets. Another thing that's metagamed is if you look at everyone that ever speaks to you about anything ever, they're all monologues. Because this is a play. Like, think about it. Like, look right here. Look at this stupid fucking sentence Grief just told me randomly. That's a perfect monologue. Tell me this, friend, what's your plan? Do you know about my father's murder? I do. May he rest in peace. He was a decent man and the best sawbones around. You honor him. What's the plan then? Revenge or something a little more finesse? I'll find out who's behind this, then we'll see. You can do autopsies. How does that system work? You find a dead body, you cut it open, get the gut out. And you can sell it or use it on something. Just stay away from Saburov, I mean Cub. The man's a hawk. All might makes right. No sense. He'll throw you in jail first and only think months later. I know you're thick-skulled too. You'd charge in there, shoulders squared, thinking, oh, the truth will win out. Bullshit. Stay away, you hear me? Are you finished? Calm down. Grigory's reflection. Even in the handcrafted town like this, there is an underground, a rat's nest, and odds with the law, at odds with good morals. People come to them with dubious challenges and requests. Just say it out loud, they're thieves. You know my master, he is your friend, and he hasn't changed much since you last saw him. He always loved to live on the edge, never was a stickler for the rules, but he was never truly vile or cruel. And here I thought, he wants to seem a kingpin, a king, a local czar of his own small turf. Wants to seem, not be, play a big wheeler-dealer. But that's not who he really is. He's just... Thieves and rats never tolerate false leaders. Are you telling me they're all just playing war here? Such is our town, you know it yourself. It's a very good village, beautiful. People live here, infusing it with a very spiritual dream. There's no real villainous crime here. Even the rats and thieves are softer. Yeah, right. Would you like to know what your old friend is truly worried about now? He's playing a dashing scoundrel in front of you, but his soul is trembling. He's worried that blood started to spill now, and it was probably spilled by his men, the people who rubbed shoulders with him, hiding their teeth at first. He's worried you'll think he has it all under control, meaning today's craze is his doing. How do you know he even has a conscience? I am his reflection. Who else is to know what his heart is worried about? Perhaps he is partially responsible. Perhaps he did corrupt them with his talk of any law. Of how any law is but chains that one must break in order to become free and truly human. But he never wanted bloodshed. Keep that in mind. Thanks, reflection. I need to find people who still remember me, who believe in me without proof, who can vouch for me.
The wench has us all over a barrel. Nothing to be done about it now.
You run into the old crowd, Stock, Ruben, Lara. I've been to Ruben's, he's not home. Gotta say, it's a tough time for our friendship. I mean, if you can even call this friendship. Gravel-hearted Lara won't look at me now, and Stock's even worse. He completely ignored my plea for help. Need help? You gone outside recently? It's chaos. Innocent souls torn limb from limb. Everyone's lost their minds hunting the culprit. A step golem, some think. But others, they're after your hide, friend. After all this going on, naturally my men ran into a mob, barely got out alive. They all need a sawbones bad. Your old man's gone, and his star student Stock won't take the job. So, people mistook your men for me, each and every one of them? Hell if I know. Can't make heads or tails of them now. If you squint, Piecework does kind of resemble you, a sturdy man. Perhaps he did take a few hits to the noggin in your steed. How do you feel about that? I could look at Piecework. Where is he? Not here. Shiner dropped by. Said they're waiting for death in a hideout. Poor Piecework. He's knocking on heaven's door. Got something stuck in the belly. Can you believe, folks? They're all shapeshifters, I swear. Shedding skin and eating each other. May not look it, but every person in this town has a vile beast inside. Wonderful. You find anything in his belly you don't need, don't toss it. Bring it to me. It might be useful. So, Bad Grief has just told me that his friend just got stabbed. Alright, he gave me a... Oh, he's gone. He gave me a scalpel that I can use for later. It's 11:33. I don't have all the time in the world. I think I have until like 9 or midnight. I'm not sure. But I want to do as much as I can. I want to talk to the kids, try and help them. I need to go grab the bull. And then I need to head over to Lara. So this is where the scoundrels hang out, the kids. I know you can do things in the night, it's just, you want to get them done during the day. This is where the kids hang out. If you have any problem bartering or doing anything, you need to come here so you can talk to these kids. See, everyone, the doctor is here. Who's sick? You're too late. They died. Why didn't you come sooner? What kind of doctor are you? 3 kids are dead and no one gives a damn? Not kids, worse. Those were our dogs, Alma, Wolfling, and Duke. You hear that barking? Good lord. Who poisoned them? Somebody evil. Notkin's planning on holding a trial. He wanted you there too. At least I made it in time for the trial. No matter how fast you are, you cannot save those 3 kids. This is Notkin. He wears a leash. I don't know why they wear a leash. I think they consider it some sort of thing. I'm not sure. Knives, scissors, blades, razors, anything sharp. If you got a sharp axe, I'm interested. This is Dandy. He's incredibly helpful. You sell him random fucking sharp junk that you find and he'll give you valuable gear. Got a scalpel? Those items are what I barter for. We need them. Trust me, kid, you don't. Are you a butcher? I'm a surgeon. It's like a butcher, but with a sharper knife. He'll give you a revolver ammo, a lockpick, morphine ampules, immunity boosters, needles. The lockpick's what I want. I have a scalpel. In fact, this one's in terrible condition. You can have the straight razor, too. I'll take that. A lockpick will get me into these buildings while I still have the ability to loot them without any repercussion.
What?
What? Fucking what? You hear, good, the trial can begin. But who is the accused? Kids? Shouldn't you at least present them to me? A question first. They say you're no son of old Barak. He was a doctor, he saved lives. It is said that you kill instead, is that true? Is what... So that's who the accused is. Answer the question, please. Are you a murderer or no? No, and listening to idle chatter does you no good. Calm down, no need to get defensive, or are you uncomfortable doing this in front of a soul and a half? Don't calm me down, boy. You want to put me on trial? Go on then. Tell me, is it right to kill? We need to know what you believe. Old Barak wasn't just a doctor to us, he was a teacher. He knew how to live. You say you were his son. You're to take his place and answer. Is murder acceptable? Now, see, this is actually an important, like, text box that they don't tell you about. This is a really important text box. You know that kid that saw us defend ourselves against those 3 people? That kid is on trial. His name was like Laika or something. If we tell these kids that murder is acceptable, they will take our word.
I was eating
and
those
they will
beans. Are you
they will
fucking
kill that
insane?
kid.
Who are you? I am from ancient Greece.
Who are you? But that goes against like your moral. It's never right to murder. But like only in self-defense, only to protect a loved one. No, killing is never right. Never forget that. It's right to kill someone who preys on the weak and defenseless. They will take your words and they will screw it around because these kids are little fucking bastards. Do you plan to avenge your father? Of course, perhaps I won't. Good. We now know the kind of man you are. Here ends the trial. You're free to go. So you know me, huh? That was quick. Guess I should talk to you if I'm ever confused.
I think I'm seeing double.
Is revenge bad too? Revenge is inevitable. Life finds its way of punishing the wicked. So you say murder is bad, but it's easy for you to say. You've gave Wolfling a bone, never fed Duke, never met Laika. I'd like to see if you change your tune when you actually encountered the traitor. I bet my soul you'd lose it and snap his neck. What are you saying? Here's the deal, you're so full of milk and human kindness, go and meet Laika for yourself, and if you truly honestly believe a lying, cheating, lowlife like him deserves to go free, let him go free. But if you figure he needs to be taught a lesson, give him this leash. It'll bring him back here guaranteed. Is this like a black mark? No, it's a leash. He'll know what it means. You won't. Alright, I'll take it. We have a deal. Murky says he's by the Grimstone, or the Gumstone. The lad knows his hideouts. A soul and a halves want to punish the culprit who poisoned their dogs, but I don't want them to do something they'll regret for the rest of their lives. These kids call their gang soul and a halves. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to remember how to play. Oh wait, it's a... Okay, I think I remember. Alright, that's all I got. I only know a few plucks. I don't know all of it, and my fingers are getting big, but I'm gonna be learning it. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Alright, so the soul and a half is down here. I gotta go talk to him. The soft touch will be gone. Yeah, my hands are actually pretty soft. It's almost as if I use lotion all the time. I mean, I'm actually looking forward to getting calluses on my fingers. Means I can play better. I won't forget about Ruben in them. Actually, if there's any difficulty that I want to change, it's time. I can't. I was gonna change it like a tiny bit.
The worst is yet to come.
This is Leica. He's the only one that knows that we're innocent. Look at you, feeling better, but the town's not too welcoming, is it? Don't worry, the steppe is wide. It can't hide anyone. What brings you here? I am feeling better. Thank you for helping me back there. You're welcome. I'd tell you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours, but I'm not the type to demand back scratching back. So what do you want? Need another wound dressed? Who are you, kid? Why do you ask? Are you here alone? No, the steppe has 100 eyes. It sees everything. It remembers everything. Leave me be, killer man. I might end up being useful to you. Why did you do it, you little punk? Why did you kill the dogs? The soul and a halves are the real punks, and Notkin is the worst, and punks deserve to suffer, right? But you can't hurt them. They just wipe the blood away and keep going, so you need to hit them where it does hurt, right in the heart, make them see how it feels. You're disgusting, Scram. Wonderful, so off you go. By the way, if you need anyone to confirm that only you arrived this morning and couldn't have murdered anyone last night, just say the word. I'll run to Sabrov and testify. Yes, that would be useful. Wait for me by the town hall. So we spared his life and made him innocent. If we had told the soul and a halves that murder is acceptable, then they would have killed him without us even, like, they would have killed him immediately. But instead they said, if you forgive him and actually forgive him for killing 3 dogs. By the way, Leica didn't kill 3 animals. Ooh, my stomach. Oh, I got a pinch. What the fuck? He didn't kill 3 dogs. He killed 3 children dressed up as dogs. He killed 3, like, you know how he's wearing a dog hat? He's considered a dog. If you give him the leash, it forfeits his consciousness and he goes and subsides by the children. The dog killer is the doghead who saw me at dawn. He will testify to my alibi. I wonder what Notkin will think of this. My job was to show Notkin that there can be forgiveness. And that's what I was trying to do. If I handed him the leash, then it would show him that, like, it gets rid of his consciousness and he's not worth to anyone anymore. I still have the leash. Whoever gets leashed won't get away. Kids value it. That means I have a leash that I can use to barter. There's multiple ways to think about playing this game. You have to look at it in a lot of ways. You have to look at it paranormally. You have to think about it, like, ethically. You have to think about it normally. Like you said, when they say dogs, do they mean dogs? Well, let's look at the evidence here. There's kids wearing dog heads. They use the leash to bind people. God, my fucking stomach doesn't feel good at all. It's like there's a pinch. No, I don't need to shit. I feel like once this thing gets to the point where I do need to shit, it's gonna hurt. Okay. Alright. Where's the pinch? It's like right below my left rib.
How do I get my leg mended?
What the fuck's wrong with your leg? Jester thinks you're a decent sort, and he's not the only one, so behold, we solemnly grant you this leash. It means you're always welcome here, that you may even get your own half one day. Not everyone does. Don't go singing my praises yet. I just let your prisoner go. You let him go? If I am to replace my father, here ends your first lesson. This changes nothing. Keep the leash, but for now, go. I need to think. You'll understand why one day, boy. Boy! Boy! You understand, boy? Understand, boy? Hey, boy. Need to understand, boy. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go head to the... I'm gonna go head to the bull. I'm gonna go buy it. I have a lockpick, so I can loot one house on the way there. Because my reputation's already shit. Might as well go big or go home, you know? How to do the devil, boy? I see you met the Pinkertons. Devil boy. You a devil boy? Devil boy.
Boy, you got the devil in you.
Boy, I'm about to beat the devil out of you.
Lettuce? Smoking Lucifer's cabbage?
It's the devil's lettuce. I don't think they call it Lucifer's cabbage at all. I don't have enough lockpicks, and I actually think my lockpick durability might be... Oh, it's actually full durability. That'll be nice. I'm not going to loot a place until I get a second lockpick first. How to do the devil, boy? Boy! Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pick this lock. Okay, lock picked. Alright, I'm gonna try my best to loot this place as much as possible. If I have to get into a fight, I'll get into a fight. Sounds like there's people in here. No one. Nice. Anything that you grab that's like tiny, like marbles, chalk and stuff. Kids will use it, and kids, as you know, have like crazy good shit. Howdy. Thanks. Alright, he doesn't care. What's up, buddy? Wah! What the fuck was that? Oh, I killed him! I'll just, not my intention. Okay, it's time to do some fucking math here real quick. Oh, I'm exhausted and I'm hungry. Let's go ahead and eat this. Y'all are about to see something that's gonna turn me into the bad guy. Egg. Oof. It's never nice doing this, but
I was eating
it's
those
a really good
beans.
idea
Are
you do
you
it right
fucking
now.
insane?
Okay, I can try and grab the heart, but like I don't exactly have the space for it, you know? Eating coffee beans is bad for my health. Oh, jeez. All right, I'm gonna try and yoink his heart. Ah, I damaged it. I damaged it. Dead. Dead Nibba. I'm gonna walk out of here now. She's scared of me. Why is one guy like, I don't give a fuck, I never liked that guy to begin with? Yeah, one guy did not give a shit that I just did that. I fucking ripped a man's heart and brain and liver and kidneys out. He didn't give a single shit. And my reputation is already as low as it can get, so, you know. Yeah, I did steal that guy's organs because I intend to sell them. Ooh, boots. These will help me. This guy just doesn't care. This is gonna fuck up my lockpick. What's up? Like, it'll tell you?
But, like, it jumps Tarkov up to the...
That's pretty cool. Shotgun ammo! Ooh, I didn't know why the fuck does he have that. Kid don't care that I just ruined his whole life. He don't care. He don't give a fuck. And we don't care, and we don't care. It keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Cause you know we be running this shit right here. LIMP, Biscuit is right here. We keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. That guy's like, Bacana. So from looting one house, I was able to get a lockpick to refund, like, my problems. Like, everything is better. Now, I went from absolutely nothing to something, and I got a lockpick, so I was able to refund, like, all of that. So I can get into another house now. But my objective from the very beginning was to go and get that bull, which I have $900, so now I can go get it without much of a dip to my income. He's still there. Awesome. I do. Hand over the bull. I'll bring it to your doorstep. There we go. I have a bull now. Alright, now it's time to go help him. Which I can do on the way. Hobo economy! Yeah! There's the worm. What's he running from? Uh-oh. Oh, fuck! Oh, I'm so screwed. I gotta get into a house. I'm in a bad spot. I can't fucking run! Oh, motherfucker! Come on! Rise and shine, don't you dare kick the bucket on me, lowlife. Round here, we die on our own terms, not by the hands of others. Was I unconscious? That you were, pal, that you were. Tired, or do you need a bite, a drink? I can share, but you'll have to pay for the water. You're right, I need sleep. Look, pal, this won't do. Gave up my own blanket to carry you. Guess what you did? You coughed up blood all over it, asshole. You owe me a blanket now. A nice wool blanket. I won't mind seeing a little spirit from you either, you know what I mean? What happened to me? So there you were, dead as a doornail. Down we dived to pluck your teeth out, then wow, turns out you're alive, and Crop over there says, don't touch him, you vultures. He's Bad Grief's best friend since childhood. Well, Crop this time was not full of shit. Now Bad Grief's all happy. He even rewarded us. Go ahead, say hello. He's over there. Well, thank you. You owe me a blanket. Got it? A little gift saving you something top shelf. I got it. I got it. Well, that just fucked my time. I gotta get over here somehow. I guess I'll use one of my fingernails. Oh, I've got 3. I can just go over there. 2 hours went by. Alright, that doesn't count as like a technical death, I don't think. I think you get one... I think you get one saving grace. I think that's it. I think that's like the one time you get a saving grace. Because I feel like I've seen that before. You get one get out of jail. Today, Bad Grief's mob is willing to drag me out of trouble. A warm welcome. Tomorrow, though, I doubt they'll be as welcoming. The mob's hospitality doesn't last long. I still have to go talk to Lara. On the first day, Bad Grief will give you a get out of jail free card. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say I died one time because I'm not a pussy ass pussy ass, you know. But technically, by technicality, I have not died. But I will say I've got one death under my belt. We need a banjo for this water. We need a banjo for this water. Oh, my box fell. How'd that happen? I'm gonna get better at it. Just need practice. I've only been on the thing for a day. You need to put your fists away before running? Oh, okay, I'll do that next time. Okay, I gotta save this guy's life. Wait, no, there's nobody here. I'm in the wrong fucking house! I actually don't think I have a scalpel. I do have a scalpel. Okay, so this place is a free loot place. I'm a doctor from Brad Grief. One of ours got himself cut is what happened. A shiv stuck inside, a lot of blood, see? At least he's breathing for now. Don't you forget to give him alcohol or powders, anything. Gotta kill the pain first. Alcohol does nothing to reduce pain, idiot. But you got something to cut with. That damn thing stuck deep. Tired of getting it out with a knife. Didn't work. Need those special knives. Scalpels. No, we were doing God's work. Who did away with old Barak. Shabnak, that's who. So we tracked the man-eater. Then all the steppe trash poured in, yelling that she's no Shabnak. They took out shivs, 10 of them on 2. Slaughtered a woman? We avenged Barak. Piecework himself grabbed her. Don't you glare at me like that. Come on, help the man. Can't you see he's about dead? Do what Badgrief said. Some doctor he sent us. I need to make room for a empty bottle. There we go. That's it. You can hear him breathing now, all normal. So it turns out you can fuck that up and start surgery on his fucking brain, even though they tell you at least 7 goddamn times and it's in his stomach. The guy goes, you just fucking gutted him up. What's wrong with you? You're certainly not from around here. This is a local tradition. We don't keep knives. You might call them cutlery, but it ain't for cutting godless beasts. I'm a man of my word. The surgery is done. The shiv is out. Now I can go talk to Badgrief and tell him I did right by him. But first I need to go talk to the guys. But before I do any of that, I can loot this place for free with no negative feedback. I don't think there will be much yellow. I think this house is supposed to teach you that you can break into houses and stuff. I just think I may have done it out of order. I think since it gives you a free shiv in an area that it has no reputation penalty, there's not much loot here. Oh, hello, big guy. I think that guy teaches you reputation change. Who locks up chalk in 20 bucks? So masks are like the tutorials. They speak directly to you. They try to help you. Nice, I got lucky. It's like, it's kind of got like a Legend of Zelda vibe to me, I guess. What's that? A chest that takes a small key? You use a small key? Oh, it's broken. Forever. Another cloth mask, but I don't have the space for it. It turns out its durability is actually dog shit, so it doesn't matter. This is going to be the last room that I loot, regardless of what's inside. I've got to get out of here. I got to start making some tracks. I'm wasting time. Okay. Oh. Hello! Hemisian. Nice little meat pie. Helpful as hell. Alright, it's time to get out of here. Look around at this abandoned house. Of course it's abandoned. Those thugs wouldn't be here. Have you secured all you need to survive? Got nothing I'd need. Neither food nor water or clothes. I hardly urge you to mimic those two, but times are dire, and what you need you may find lurking in empty houses such as these. And if the owner should return abruptly, you were neither first nor last criminal here. So you should say I should burgle this place? Exactly. 'Tis your life at stake, and things are merely things that you might then repay. You are indeed a doctor here, Barak. Quite so. So what this guy's teaching you is... if I'm desperate, I can find all I need in someone's house. The rest is about picking the lock and shutting up my conscience. He's just teaching you that if you see a house, you can rob it if you want, but we've already been robbing, so it doesn't matter. It's 14:59. I need to get out of here. I need to start making some tracks. I need to be able to talk to Laura and a bunch of folks. God damn it, you ugly hoe! Nice titty. I've been waiting for you, Barak. Will you have me now? I seem to recognize your face. Don't you remember me, Colboon? Well, I remember you, and I remember your words, so will you have me now? You are an herb bride. We can't have a relationship. Your hands are so heavy. Don't touch me yet, or else the dress will tear, and it's no good. The tears in the dress must appear on their own during the dance, just like the earth is torn apart when it releases herbs. I'll be careful. I'm just checking if you're real. So will you have me now? Will we be joined forever? No, Basagong, something is off about you. I'll wait for you to remember me. We'll meet again soon. I'll find you. For now, try to remember who I am, Colboon. Sagned dehe, for there will be trouble. Don't worry. No thoughts in this residence. Some kids I can trade with. That guy's gonna want to fight me, but her house is right over there.
His palms are cold.
The hell does that mean? You cocksucker, what the hell does that mean? Alexander Saburov, the town's governor, is in charge of investigation. I remember him, a stern man. Don't go in there, buddy. If you do, you won't come out. Why not? Because Saburov will seize you first, just like he did the rest, and investigate your guilt later. Thanks for the advice. Although at least they'd feed you in jail, you'd had a chance to rest and wait it out until the birds stopped squawking and rest their nest. What birds? People are like flocks of birds. When the earth shakes or the wind howls, they startle and squawk, some frightened, while others parrot and echo. Who started it? Why? Where does the wind blow from? When will it end? No one decides this. The flock doesn't think, it just listens, and only to itself. I remember our towns like this. Seems like Saburov isn't inclined to listen to any explanations. He'll just throw me in jail, no questions asked. Should I still risk it? The dog-eared boy didn't come, no witness, as expected. If I went in there with no witness, I would have been thrown in jail and it would have wasted time. 2 nibbas.
Come here. Come here. You're not going anywhere.
God damn it. Come on, stamina.
Come over here.
What do you have to say? This thirst keeps driving down toward my death. Drink some water? I have no water, sir. You see then how I suffer knowing no solution? See me act your fate, dear fool. Help, someone help. This thirst is soon to kill me. 'Tis hard to tell with you, but if you think yourself so smart, do say what happens next. I don't know. You die, my friend, that's how it ends. Water is all around, though. Puddles make poor drinks. Sip from the fountain spouts, from barrel bungs. A bottle is all you need. Here, have one. I actually didn't know putting away your fists made you run faster. Those gurgles from the earth will be important later. For now, kind of pointless. It's been 2 hours? Don't fucking seem like 2 hours. So now we're at Lara's house.
Who will take on the responsibility for us?
You're about to get a responsibility of my dick. Take responsibility of my cock and balls, Lara. How long has it been? 7 years? Less. It's been 5 years. Feels like 10. Why are you giving me that look? You smell like blood. Everyone does. Trust me, I'm a surgeon. We share the same path now. Siblings in suffering. That's why you've come to see me, isn't it? What are you talking about? We dearly loved our fathers. Now they're both gone. Yours killed this morning. Mine this past spring. After... excuse me, did you smell that? Smells like fish and pashak. This past spring after the battle at the fords, many terrible things happened while you were away. Sorry, I didn't know your father well, but I always respected him. He must have been killed in action then? Forget it, I don't want to talk about it. Why are you back? Are we still friends? You know what? You aren't going anywhere. I won't let you. Take a look at yourself. You can barely stand, let alone run around chasing some assailant. You're staying. Eat something, then get some sleep. When you wake up, we'll figure out the rest. How's that? Fair enough. I'm on my last legs. So Lara is actually awesome. Her home, though it's pretty far away from like anything of value, her home is a safe space. It's got a bed to sleep in. It's got places that you can loot and keep your loot. Like she's a good lady. That my sis? No, she's a childhood friend. An actual knife? Poor durability, but it'll keep me fed for now. Or it'll keep me fed. It'll keep me alive. I can't do anything with that fish. That's got way too much space on it. Ah, shit. You know what? I'll store my organs in here for now. My exhaustion's pretty peaked. I'd like to sleep at least a little bit. She doesn't have a crazy amount of stuff, but what she has is enough to help. Looks like upstairs is off limits.
one sparrow is not enough to feed 12 mouths.
When they speak in tongue like that, like stupid shit like, did you know that polythyrene is styrofoam? It's like it doesn't mean anything. They just say that shit. Take whatever you need. There must be something in the cabinet in the hall. Should I sleep upstairs? That's where the guest rooms used to be when we were kids. Don't go upstairs. It's all locked. Ever since Father died, I don't go up there. Use this bed instead. Lara, what's wrong? Why won't you look at me? Don't. Not now. Go and eat. You know it's September, don't you? Do you even remember what autumn is like here? You must eat, even if portions are small, or else you'll become feeble. Your father taught us this. I know, I know. Must I remind you that you need more sleep than usual? It's September. The steppe cools, the twilight blooms. Have you forgotten? When did you last sleep? You're right. I haven't slept in a while, although I did take a nap while I traveled. Can't you spare an hour or 5? Time is precious, so what? The worst is over. Are you afraid things might worsen still? They won't. Your father's killer won't flee until the next train at least. Thank you, Lara. Though I can't shake the feeling something's not right. So, ooh, I think I can loot this. I can. Alright. So, I'm going to sleep 2 hours. I'm having a dream. These are the 3 men I killed at the station. My name was Jacob Sturck. Worked in shipping. 2 marriages, both happy. Brought up a daughter. Friends woke me up in the night. They were getting a posse together to catch old Kane's killer. We ambushed him at the station. That's where I was killed. With my own knife, no less. I'm sorry. I was called Karak. It was my idea to catch the murderer at the station, so we lay in ambush. The train came, a man got off. Get him, boys, I cried. That was stupid of me. The killer would be getting on, not off. That means that the killer might be somewhere in the trains. I'm sorry. They called me Birdie, short for Bertrand, and that's one of the kinder nicknames. Birdie was fine. A name's just a name. I got murdered at the station last night. Didn't rightly know what I was doing there. Figure I just went along with the herd. I'm sorry, Bertrand. Did you enjoy your little chats? They don't blame you. As you saw, I suppose they haven't quite come to terms with their fate yet. Or perhaps they have. Death does that to people. If only I could fix it. I'll tell you a story. Once there was a man who wanted to fix everything. He begged on bended knee for a chance to turn back time. And when he got it, history repeated itself. Good job, we told him. That's your fate. He asked us once more. So we let him try once more, but with a catch. He who defies his fate will be punished. He'll keep living as a cripple. Lame, wounded. See where I'm going with this? Did he try again then? I don't remember and I don't care. Even if he didn't, there probably wasn't a happy ending. You can't fight fate, Barack. It's immutable. He was permanently crippled? I wonder how. This guy's telling you actually really important stuff that you won't know if you never die. You can die in this game, but you can come back. It's like a game over is not a game over. When you come back, you can have a permanent handicap for the rest of the game. See, you're a man of fate, Barack. What are you trying to prove? You can't change fate. Have you heard the story of Oedipus? You get an achievement if you lose here and wake up missing your health. Ah, I should have done it again. I should have done it again. Whoops. Have you heard the story of Oedipus? Yeah, he fucked his mom. Cucked his dad. told you already, Barack, it's not pretty. You will spill blood. Just let it go, Ripper. Don't be so bullheaded just because you have a hammer. Doesn't mean every problem's a nail. Nothing's wrong with my head. My brain's functioning just fine. I need to listen to Quantris more. Should have done an achievement.
If only I could live a year longer. A whole endless year.
Wake up, Cub. There's someone upstairs. A thief must have gotten in, or someone worse. So, Gravel, you remembered our old friendship. Something's fumbling around, I hear it. What if it's the thing that killed Isidore? What if the soil spit out a Shabnak after all? I'll look around. Stay calm. Got me a fucking knife. Bought me a fucking shiv, yeah? Bought me a fucking cutter. This is the Changeling. She was supposed to be a character that you could play as.
Close your eyes. Let me kiss them.
No thanks, bitch. I got my fresh squeeze downstairs. Got any idea where she keeps the bread? The shelves are empty. Who are you? A close friend or a bitter enemy? I fucking hate the Changeling. She ruined an entire game for me. She can make it to where you can't talk to people. Like if you piss her off, she can fuck you up. A close friend or a bitter enemy, your choice. There's a sinister look in your eyes. I have many faces. Perhaps this one is sinister, yes, but that's because you're the villain. I'm only a mirror. I'm no hero, but I'm not a villain, much less the villain. Do you believe in divination, Brock? Of course. Can you see my future? I can. Go ahead, then. You'll spill a ton of blood, Barack. Tremendous amounts. A river of blood. Family blood. Beloved blood. You will drown this town in blood, and soon, unless you trust me. So a bite of toast and you'll wave your hands and fixed everything, or do you take coin? Listen to me, you need to leave town now. If you must stay, lay low. Do nothing. The less you do, the less grief you'll bring to those around you. Abandon your schemes. I'll handle it on my own. It'll be glorious, you'll see. You're good at chin music, I'll give you that, but your actual words are bullshit. Your life lessons will prove me right. But heed my words. Whenever you want to do something, don't. You'll just make it worse. You'll be the demise of your hometown. You'll drown it in blood.
Light feet and heavy heart, huh? It should be the other way around.
Have you thought about what I told you? I had the strangest dream. Was it your doing? No, yours. What's wrong with me? It's just a bad dream. It was prophetic, no doubt about that. I'm a step man and we believe in fate. Can't run from fate. It's been foretold I will spill a river of blood soon. Guess someone will find their death under my knife after all.
My lips are cracked.
Okay. Get your ass some chapstick, bitch. Some beggar, I think, broke into your house. She's babbling nonsense. Should I toss her out? Don't. If she's already here, let her be. Maybe she's hiding from the violent mob. I'll check on her later. Provide some care. She's not so gentle. More likely you'll need that care.
100 years? No. No, too much. 40? No. Not nearly enough.
Okay. Things still look bad for you, Cub, but I managed to help a little. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy to be Cub again. I missed you, Lara. They'll come to their senses soon. You know how mobs work. I explained to the right folks. You had nothing to do with Isidore's death. Women mostly. They'll spread the news quick. Here in the flank, at least. In the chine and backbone, you'll be safer. It's up to you, Cub. Is it? You were gone for 6 years. You're an outsider now, and you came back to the wrong side. Maybe you didn't kill Isidore, but you killed someone, right? I didn't even need to see the blood. Your butcher's eyes told me everything. That 1,000-yard stare. 5 years, not 6. Closer this time, though. You'll have to start over, Cub. Although maybe not entirely. The kin must be eager to see you. With Isidore gone, someone has to take his place. Not just for your step people, but for us all. Thank you, Gavel, for everything. Gravel. Lara told her neighbors that I'm innocent. The inhabitants of the nearby districts won't attack me anymore. The Gorkin water is polluted. To quench thirst, I'll have to search for water barrels and fountains. Whoever it was, she won't bother Lara anymore. Clearly, I'm her new target. Lara's shelter is now my shelter. She's not as happy to see me as I hoped. I have to go back to bad grief. Oh, this woman! She teaches me important shit. But she's fuck. Okay, titty! Titty! Okay. Woo! Dodged a bullet there. Stand still, Yargachin. Can you hear it? Some sort of grumbling. Come closer, stand in front of me and wait. The earth is breathing. Listen to it. Yamar Burke, Yargachan. He who knows how to dissect people can dissect earth. Signed Tada and Shen. Now partake of my blood. Let my blood feed the earth. What for? Everyone knows how it works. You quench earth's thirst with blood. You reap its harvest. Try it. I have blood already, though. I don't need yours. Now it says, if you hear the earth grumble, find the source, stand still, and she'll show you your roots. Feed the roots with blood. She rewards with generous herbs. I don't have the inventory space for that, so I'm not going to do it. Not right now. I'll do it later. Okay, so I'm not gonna go and get arrested. I'm just gonna go to this boat, man. Who am I playing as? Playing as the Harusfex. His name is Artie Barak. I actually straight up forgot that woman's, like, whole gazongas are out. Artie Barak. Excuse me, ma'am. Might I say, nice tits? Dare I say, some of the best. Alright, pal, I saved your buddy.
Enough for rest after death.
Let us rest on the mountain. Let us rest by the river. That's the song your people sing when times are hard, isn't it? How's piecework? I assume you kicked the bucket. I patched piecework back together. Cub, my friend, you didn't mess around in school, huh? The hell with Stock. Let him sulk. He only makes it worse for himself. Plan is to live and breathe, and thieve and leave. What'd you find inside piecework? Just curious. Your men are fond of shivs, huh? Even an incendiary bullet would be less cruel. That's people for you. I've been wondering what your kind of townsfolk fashion those little barbs from. This explains who broke into Warehouse 8 last week. The thread unravels, it'll make a note of this. If you find more shivs, bring them to me. Don't give them to kids, even if they offer bullets. I think I've done all I can for today. Now all that remains is to wait until the coast is clear. I should do what I can to steal as much as possible and dump it all into Lara's house. Var! Yes! Finally! Fuck! I was wondering where I was gonna meet this guy. Var is awesome. Var will buy organs off of you for a very high price. So you're a trained surgeon. Good. This is good. Shame that your esteemed degree is of no help to me. What do you need, Gramps? How do I put it? I have a certain need, but now that old Barak is dead, no one can help me out, including his son. Don't even offer. Why can't I help? The kin has not accepted you yet. You are Barak's son, but sharing blood is not enough. Supposedly you're a Menku by birth, but in truth you aren't. You went away to study who knows where, leaving your people behind. Old folk don't appreciate that. Will the kin accept you at all? I'm not a stepman, but I do know that among your lot, only Menkus can become butchers, wise men, or surgeons. Because they know the lines. Is that what you call it? The art of understanding the world? The lines? Yeah, the lines. And that's why you and I have nothing to talk about yet. You may know how to wield a scalpel, but you don't know the lines. And in this town, no one would trust you to cut a body before you comprehend the world's design, so you can't help me out. Who are you? I'm Var. I have a business, an unusual one. Your father used to deliver certain goods to me. Now I came to ask bad grief. He's a bandit after all, a law unto himself, but turns out he's too lily-livered to cross this particular boundary. Kind of business. I buy blood and organs, body components, human components. You're no Menku, you wouldn't understand, forget it. Show me where you live, I want to talk to you about kin some more. I've broken a step taboo, I have cut a body open, this town does not provide the best working environment for a surgeon. This guy's great. If you ever, like, find a body and you cut it open, like, while you have the reputation to spare, toss him to Var. That's where he lives. He lives fucking forever away. I'm gonna have to use a fingernail. Maybe I can talk to some kids around here somewhere. Howdy, young children. Would you care for any... marbles? I can try and talk to them at the warehouse, but I don't think they'll do anything about that. I gotta talk to this kid. Oh fuck, you don't have anything I want. I guess I could take the immunity boosters. I'll take those. I could talk to her. Thank you for actually coming, you're so brave. Look, we all made a gift for you to be welcome here. See, it's bread. Please don't frown, it's all we can spare. We need to eat too. Thank you. When I get my house back, come visit, I'll return the favor. Sorry it's so stale, and drink the milk fast because it'll go bad soon. The water is fresh from a ravine. Keep this if you don't have anything to give, but you're a guest, take it. If I start taking food from urchins, I'll feel bad. I refused the food from them. As much as I would have liked to have taken it, I'm not going to. Feel a sense of duality to it. Oh, I can't do anything about it. There's an achievement for actually returning the favor? Okay, yeah, I can do that in the future. You come back tomorrow with milk and bread, but I didn't take the food. Ah, you had to take the food, okay. Okay, so I gotta go looting. I gotta go looting. That's what I gotta do. I gotta get what I can. I gotta trade what I can. Get as many fingernails as possible. And I gotta go looting. There should be some kids up the road. Kids have most of the fingernails. Can't trade with these guys. Trading is what I need right now. Eventually these faucets will run dry and then I'll really be in trouble. I don't have any space. I gotta find someone to trade with. You can always talk to the kids, but you can't talk to too many other people. Nope. Might be better to sleep till it's later and hunt down muggers. I need a scalpel first. Oh, dude, sorry you fucked up your ankle, bro. That sucks. Wait, isn't there like a spot that something really fucked up's happening like right now? I have to go find it. Play Don't Starve Together? No, I have no desire to play that game. I feel if a survival game is, like, hard, but, like, exuberantly hard, it's really not super fun. Tweezers. Could use that for later, but I don't need it right now. Okay, here we go. I'll be able to do something here. There we go. Some marbles, bud. I am. I need fingernails, kids. There we go. You want this thimble? There we go. You have exactly what I want. Okay, how many did I get out of that? I got 4 fingernails. Awesome. Fast travel is going to be really, really helpful here. Okay, I need to head over to Lara's place. Drop off what I can. Ah, shit. Luckily, I'm right next to a ferry. I never thought about that, Alex. Maybe next time I'll take the milk and bread I can't stuff in my pockets. What did I just click on? The ferries only waste more time if you do it in like a weird way. Like you need to manage your time. If you can find an hour or two to spare, then make the most of what you can of your precious time, for bitter fate demands that you prepare. On the run. It's got an achievement. You haven't given us any time to change the set. Is the name of the achievement. I don't need immunity boosters right now. Anything I have no desire of using right now, I'm going to dump off so that I can... Oops. The walnuts are good for trading. What? What do you want? She's like, what? What? Why? What are you bitching about? I have no intention to trade. I have no intention to do anything. My intention is only to loot as much as I possibly can. And if I have to stab a motherfucker to do it, I fucking will. Alright, I got some food on me too. Alright, I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna save here, head to an area that hates me, and then loot the place. When night comes, you want those bloody bandages and broken ampules? Okay, I'll hang on to these then. Just in case I'm outside of the loop. I don't have any broken ampules, I just got regular morphine. Do I know Space Station 13? I do. I don't have any desire to play it. Save money, sir. You'll need it. An optimist, I see. Alas, today is not the day for commerce, suspicious folk, so you may find a use for money. Should you restore your reputation, sir, would you then wish to seek its ruin anew with theft and robbery? No, of course you wouldn't. But trust and trade, for coins cannot recall from whence they came. Nobody gave me. You gave me quite a bit. Nice. What's the horror aspect of the game like? It's not, like, terrible. Like, there's no really, like, horror aspect. It's just unsettling. What are you looking at? There we go. This place is bad news. They don't like me. Let's see what I can get into. Oh, this is a shop. I can't do anything to it. Is it?
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane?
Thanks, Brian.
Mysterious donation of 200 kidneys to local hospital baffles police, so we found the Pathologic speedrunner.
Like, I mean, you can donate brains, livers, kidneys, hearts. I think hearts are the most, like, they're the ones. I'm gonna loot what I can, do what I can. I've only got one needle. Let's hope there's something inside. That sucks. Yeah, that's how you leave. There is someone inside here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, it's just a woman. I'm not gonna pick that lock just yet till I have like an excess of picks. Or needles is what they would be called. Alright, two will be just fine. Maybe I can go pick this one real quick. Ah, a pair of scissors. Howdy, sir. Just taking your shit.
Got you.
Ah! Gonna punch me. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I'm gloomy. Thank you for your generous donation. Sorry I gutted your husband. Bye-bye. Hello, little girl. Why am I in your home, you may ask? Do not worry. Oh no, my reputation's going back. The town hall is no longer looking for me. Fuck, good thing I did that. Like, sooner. Yeah. I'm gonna do what I can in the marrow now.
Got you. Don't.
Now give me your money. Thank you for the $2. Bye-bye. That's all I had to feed my daughter. I don't care. Oh no. No, don't give me plot. No, I don't want to learn. I don't want to learn the story.
Insane?
Someone donates blood and they get a cookie. I donate blood and get asked things like, whose blood is this, and why is there so much?
I don't think so, fucker. I don't want to learn. I don't want to progress this story right now. He's trying to cut me off, but what he doesn't understand is that I'm the player. I know how geometry works. Fuck. He's coming. He's gonna fucking cut me off here any second. Yep, there he is right there. Oh, can you eat? Oh, here he comes. Oh my god, kid! Ha! See ya, fucker! Oof. That was almost stressful. Alright, now I gotta go to VAR. I'm gonna grab these organs and get out of here. Get some free shmoney.
Worst of all, a coward. Always was a coward. How I hate it.
Oh, I don't care. Stupid bitch. Actually. Ooh, that gave me some stuff. Okay, I think I'll take what I can after this. I'll keep the I'll keep the nuts and
the way a brand marks livestock.
Jesus, Lara, could you lighten up a little bit? Two-hour nap basically reset that. Fuck off, kid. Oh, fuck! What's that? Need to go to VAR. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to VAR right now. I'm gonna sell this shit. Is this a sequel or remaster? Remaster. Yeah, it's a remaster of the first one. You hear a child running, footsteps a tapping, and a woman running, ass cheeks a clapping. Oh wait, I wanted this. Ah! He caught me off guard! I have no stamina! I gotta do what I can. Take the fucking hint, kid! I gotta dump into a house. I gotta dive into a house. I will outrun this plot. Got a little bit of time. I might be able to get to Vars. Woo! Easy. What's up, buddy? Where's Var? I don't know who you're talking about. He would. I'm Isidore Barak's son. The door's to your right, then turn left, then go ahead and don't take too long. It's you. Did you come to talk about your father? Brought something, old man. Is this what you need? So you dared, but you're not ready yet. You're trying to put the cart before the horse. It will get you in trouble. First, tell me why you need this. I won't. You're not a real Menku yet. You won't understand. If you choose to rush headlong into this, I'm not the one to judge, and I will accept the goods, but it's not my job to educate you. I need coin. Take it. 225. 125. I got 700 bucks. Oh, dude, a brand new scalpel. It'll pay for itself, man. Brand new scalpel. Pays for itself. I think you can loot a little bit of this place. No, I was wrong. The weird tower is still there, yes. He's just standing there! Menacingly! Oh, fuck! Yeet! Oh! Fuck that kid. I actually do want to practice just a little bit. I feel like I'm not doing that right. So it's all right. So pinky down. It's thumb pinch, and then it's 3, 2, 1, 5, or it's shit. 3, 2, 5, 1. Okay. So it's thumb pinch, 3, 2, 5, 1. Okay, so I didn't pause the day. Whoops. Okay.
Time waits no more. It isn't uniform. Each day is followed by a shorter night, and each night by a yet shorter day. The end is close.
Let's see. I love this thing. Can I just say that real quick? Like, I fucking love this thing, and I can't wait to get better at it. If there is ever a stream where I don't whip out this fucking banjo, I want you to tell me, because I want to learn this thing. I am genuinely in love with this fucking thing. Like, I absolutely adore this. I have always wanted to learn an instrument, and I never had the motivation to do it because I didn't really want to, but a banjo? I can learn a fucking banjo. Oh, yeah, Jaeger. Well, the thing is, Jaeger, like, I showed it to Neo, I showed it to my other group of friends. I showed it to another group of friends. And Rufus was the only person that actually showed, like, actual, like, care. Like, my friend actually cared that I was interested in something that I liked. Rufus was the only one that actually was like, I'm so happy that you learned that. I'm so happy. Because I was happy. And I wanted my friend, I was so happy that I was willing to share something with my friend. Master says you're doing well, he said. With each hour, fewer and fewer people think he's the murderer, he said. Tell him that I want him to talk. Let him know, come to the lump right away. Your master? Big Vlad. He's summoning you, you must go, no dawdling. Dude, all I did was dawdle. Have I played The Forest? Oh, loads of times. When am I going to learn on the banjo? My goal is to learn... And then there's that that banjo taunt from TF2. That would be kind of cool to learn. How was that? Oh, there's the theater.
Got you.
It's telling me to go to the theater. But I want to go talk to Big Vlad first. Pathologic 2 is fun? Oh no, dude, this would be a fucking nightmare to edit. You know how long it would be? It would take just to find something worth putting in a video? Besides, after this stream, the next Couch Cushions comes out. Speaking of, it's about to hit 3 hours. I think I might play on the banjo a little bit more and then call it. First I gotta talk to Vlad. That's some dosh. The fuck is up, Vlad?
What?
Why is everybody saying what? The familiar old face. You know, I remember what your esteemed father looked like when he was young. I am, after all, only 15 years younger. He was a very decent person. He had a real spine. Vlad, I'm honored. Welcome home, my dear boy. Welcome home. The reception was rather lukewarm, though, wasn't it? It was. I'm getting reports you're a villain, my boy. A murderous villain. My people are upset that they couldn't do you in. They're an ugly mob, aren't they? So small-minded animals, beasts, swine. At least you slipped away. Perhaps I should stand up for you? That would be useful. Can you really? My power is immense, boy. Have you forgotten? Everything you see here is mine. The whole Bull enterprise, the abattoir, the factory, the warehouses, the station. This town's veins are my reins. It's meat and bones, my throne. I am the master, and I expect to be obeyed. I haven't forgotten, Booze, believe me, and I'm not the only one who remembers. At least take my advice. I'm always eager to help Isidor's son. Stay here a while. Don't go out. My house is big. Plenty of space. If you need anything, just call the servants. Thanks, I'll consider it. I'm done with everything important for today. I'm free to rest until tomorrow or explore the town at night. Its face changes.
Yes?
Stop running around, my boy. No need for you to leave. I won't chain you up, but believe me, out there, you'll just make a mess. Where's my father? I need to see his body. Well, he might have been put in the ground already. Your people never linger with the rites of death. They bury the deceased immediately like a seed, yes? If you take too long, a seed won't sprout. Where do they bury my people these days? In the new cemetery? There's no such thing as your people anymore. Yours, ours. We're all just people. What's past is past, so we're all buried together. Your rites are just different, though. Your kind must be buried in the morning, yes? Father didn't think past was in the past, and neither do I. Are you planning to avenge your father? I need to find the murderer first. That's not your job. What the hell do you mean? Cain is eager to condemn someone, Sabroff to execute. I, however, I'll make sure we find the right person. Yeah, the right one. The right one is the one who killed him. It's not that hard. You're probably off to a pub now to drink to your father's memory. The tyrene poison flows wide in the broken heart. Stomatin runs a good business while I allow it. Perhaps beats staying here. What time period is this game? Like pre-World War II, after World War I? All right. That is it for this game for me. I'm ending the stream on a little bit of an early note. Like 3 hours is just fine. I'm going to end it here.
I was eating those beans. Are you fucking insane?
Thanks, Gabricus.
You're always super fluent and clear whenever you explain how games work, and your narrations are great. Random compliment, but thought I'd share.
I appreciate it, bud. I'm going to end the stream here. I think we made a lot of progress. One day's out of the way. I have a lot of fun with this game. It's lots of interesting shit to do. Lots of shit can go wrong. I'm excited to see what kind of ending I get with my type of fuck-ups that I've already done. But that's it for me tonight. But don't get off YouTube just yet, because the next Couch Cushions is coming out right now.